Hi, I'm Dave Dibble, and I'm the president of the San Francisco Tavern Pool League. This is my friend Andrew Toy, and we're gonna play some pool today, have a little bit of fun, and hopefully in the process we'll be able to show you some of the rules that are in this league. Andrew, please call it in the air. Heads. He called heads, and the quarter is heads. So, Andrew has the option of breaking or racking. He's chosen to break, and he's been nice enough to get the balls for me. Good game, Andrew.
Likewise, Dave.
And a good rack in this league is 8 ball in the center, and making sure to have one of each group and the 2 foot spots on the rack. And on the spot, there's no spot on this table, but on the spot you put the head ball. So Andrew made a ball on the break, and he made a solid ball. He's free to go for either solids or stripes in his next shot. It's still open. It's not determined on the break whether you're solids or stripes. He also can use any combination to make his first ball, including using the 8 ball first, or using a stripe into a solid or a solid into a stripe to make his first ball. Oh, I just moved a 13 by mistake. If I do that, it's not a foul. I can put the ball, I can ask my opponent if he'd like to have the 13 ball put back where it was originally positioned. Would you like that?
I would like to move it back, please.
All right, so Andrew's asked me to move it back, so I move it back. Now if I had moved the 13 ball and it hit another ball on the table, if I'd done something such as this, that would be a foul. And when I do that, Andrew has the option of having the balls put back to their original position and taking ball in hand, or leaving the balls where they are and taking ball in hand. So here I go trying to hit the 10 ball. And I'm gonna hit the 7 ball too, so watch. All right? So, if foul, on the opponent I will come up and I pick up the cue ball while it's rolling. That, my friends, is a foul for the opponent who thought they had ball in hand and was about to shoot. They committed a foul by picking up a cue ball that was still moving. Matters not whether that cue ball was going to hit another ball or go in a pocket. What matters is they picked up a live cue ball that was rolling on the table. People have a hard time discerning during league matches is something that's called the double hit rule. I'm going to show you the obvious double hit, not really what the rule that we're talking about here is, but this is a definite foul. This is a double hit where you are double kissing the ball, but you're coming back and the cue ball is coming back and hitting the tip of the cue. So what it says in the rules is that to judge a double hit, what you should make notice of is if the object ball is less than a cue chalk away from the cue ball, you should pay special notice when the person is shooting at the ball so that they don't double hit the object ball. And I'll first do an obvious double hit so that you see what it is. Normally you can hear a double hit. A double hit is when you push the cue ball through the object ball, and what happens is that the cue ball hits the object ball and then comes back and hits the stick, which is what happened just recently. But here it is, and listen for it. You can distinctly hear the double hit. Now to avoid that, there are a couple ways you can avoid the double hit. One way is to hit the ball from an angle so that you won't get that forced follow into the object ball and then have the object ball come back and hit the cue ball. Another way you can do it is to hit downward on the cue like that. Now notice that the cue ball did go through the object ball, but you did not hear that double hit because it did not come back and hit the cue. You can hit it so that it does stop. That's an obvious legal shot. You may not hear the double hit, so that's why there is great care needed when watching these shots. And if you are about to hit a shot that you think you might double hit on, or you might think that the other team may accuse you of double hitting on, ask someone from the other team to watch the shot. If you are a captain, ask the other captain to watch the shot before the shot's made. So here we go. You can clearly hear the double hit. Frozen means if you were to slip a dollar bill between them, both balls would move because they're both in contact with the dollar bill. So what you do is, if you have two balls that are frozen, and as soon as I can freeze them, there we go. If you have two balls that are frozen, you are allowed to push through the balls. And this is not a double hit. And the reason being is that the cue ball is already contacting the object ball. So, this is a legal hit. Okay?
We call this ball frozen here?
Okay, so what Andrew has done right now is he's called the ball frozen to the rail. When the opponent has called the ball frozen to the rail, what I can't do is I can't just come onto the object ball and hit it straight on and not hit a rail afterwards. What I have to do now that he's called this specific ball frozen is I have to either make this 13 ball, if I attempt to shoot on this, is make the 13 ball or contact the 13, have the cue ball hit rail, or contact another ball that hits rail after contact. And I'm adjusting the cue ball on the table. I'm moving it with my stick. You need to take careful note that you never touch a cue ball with the tip of your stick. If you do decide to adjust it with your stick, that is a foul. That's an actual hit of the cue ball. I'm going to try to actually foul. I'm going to try to hit the 12 and not hit a bank afterwards. Now the reason that's a foul is I hit the 12 and the cue ball didn't hit a rail, the 12 ball didn't hit a rail, the 12 ball didn't hit another ball which went into a rail, or the cue ball did not hit another ball which would go into a rail. So it is a foul and it is ball in hand for my opponent. Another situation where this might happen is I might do what's called a kick shot and hit a rail first to hit this 12 into the side pocket. I'd come over here. Since it's a foul, I'm going to give it to my opponent anyways, but I'll do the shot. I hit the kick, it hits rail, nothing hits rail afterwards, nothing goes in a pocket. That's also ball in hand. I replace the 12 to its original spot and give the cue ball to my opponent.
It was a foul anyways because you were solid.
And it was a foul anyway because I'm solids. We do play in a league where slop counts, meaning you don't have to call your ball or your shot until the 8th ball. And the reason being is that it's the only ball that we want you to register an intent to make the shot. Normally we provide you with a pocket marker. You should use anything other than chalk, anything that's not normally a pool instrument. So I've marked the pocket right here for the 8th ball. If I were to mark it here, it's fine. It's closer to this pocket than it is to this pocket, so it is marked. If Andrew had been on the 8 the last turn and he had marked this pocket and it's still marked, I do not have to come up and mark it. It is known as a marked pocket. The marker is next to the pocket I intend to shoot at.